Greetings, my fellow quantum of addictioners. How are you tonight? Um, Tonight I'm talking about really mindfulness and um, how to put mindfulness in play when it comes to um, cravings, and that's pretty much my topic, and how to stay present and in the now when our minds are racing. First, let me say mindfulness is evidence is an evidence-based theory that has been proven to be very highly effective in recovery because no matter how you look at it, there's no force in the universe that's more powerful than the thought. Just in case you didn't, but the speed of thought is actually no time at all. Done. So you need to learn how to utilize it. And I'm going to give you some key points. What I'll be talking about tonight is the science in staying present and the effects of it on the brain. How long does an urge last? The past or future does not exist, only the now. And the best way to create the future is to be mindful of the present. And time goes faster that way anyway, trust me. So, first, I want to say the science in staying present and the effects on the brain. First, let me say if you want to further your research, I got some of this information, and there's tons of information from the National Library of Medicine, Mindful Based Treatment of Addiction. Look it up, okay? And the Hazel Ben Betty Ford Foundation. I was surprised. Tons of information on let, let alone your addictions and your cravings. Second, in urge, for one, while it's going on, it seems like I know it's going to pass. So just the thought of me knowing that this is going to pass is actually some kind of itself. But scientists say a craving or an urge lasts between 3 to 5 minutes. So my best advice is um, step outside yourself for those 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna give some other. Let you, but okay, yeah. Oh wow, yep. Mm, those were some. Well, that felt good. Oh yeah. Wow. Jeez. Ooh. And trust me, just like your brain drifted there, it's gonna drift right on out, like waves of a tide. It comes and it goes. It drifts in, it drifts out, and just like that, you'll be thinking about something else. Have these urges or whatever. We're definitely not in the present. We're definitely not in the present because if we were in the present, we wouldn't be craving anything because we would have it. So we're putting does not exist. So if we want to really help ourselves, we need to recognize that you know what I'm imagining something that is not here. I need to be present. I know when I'm at my job, and sometimes I'll daydream, and the day will go by so slow. I can't stay focused. But the minute I focus on my job, time, because I'm here in the now, and I can be my best when I'm focusing on what's in front of me, not what's in back of me or what I'm thinking or whatever. I was talking to my lady, and she was nervous about something that's going to happen in the future. And the only way I could really calm her down was to say, baby, the truth of the matter is, right now, you are fine. You're relaxed. You're full. You ate. You're nice and warm. You're in a comfortable house. You have your dog. You're petting your dog. You're talking to me. I love you. There's nothing to be worried about. What you're doing is you're putting your mind ahead of you, and by doing that, you're predicting the future, and not a good future. And you're getting caught up in that. Stay present. Let that handle itself as it goes along. That's the best way to do it anyway. Because if you're present in each moment you're present, each moment you're present, you'll be able to deal with each moment better. The best way to create the future is to be mindful of the present. That really goes along with what I just said. Stop worried about the future and just be in the now. Okay, time will pass faster that way. You won't be worried. You won't be stressed. And the next thing you know, your problems will be all behind. I got five. Um, I looked up, and there's a lot of techniques about this mindful stuff. I'm telling you. But I wrote down five mindful things, or five helpful things that that mindfulness does. Number one, it reduces rumination. And I wanted to look up the word rumination because a lot of us may not know what exactly the meaning of it is. So I want to look it up. And it reads rumination. Rumination is a deep or considered thought about something. A deep or considered thought about something. Rumination. So being mindfulness reduces rumination. You may already believe in something, okay? And if you're mindful of the present time right now, it takes your mind off of that and puts you in the here and now. Number two, stress reduction and cravings. This is scientific stuff. I got this from the National Library of Science and of Mindfulness. Reduces cravings and stress, being mindfulness. Three, decreases anxiety, negative effects, emotional and emotional and um, decreases anxiety, negative effects, and emotional reactivity. Yeah. So we get ahead of ourselves. We think about what's going to happen, or say, for instance, you got a court date or whatever. You get caught up in the outcome, and the next thing you know, your brain is flooding your body with all these chemicals that's making you feel sick to your stomach. You can't think. You're just all caught up But when you're mindful of the time that you're in, the present time, it alleviates all that. And the last one is it's a relationship satisfaction. I'm going to speak for me and my relationship. When I'm focused on me and my lady, just loving and showing affection, everything goes smoothly. That's why it's a rule of thumb that when you go on a date with somebody new, leave your cell phone in the car. Don't worry about checking social media or anything. Just get to know the person that you're with at that time. These are 5 proven things that help when you're being mindful. It also says learning to relax is crucial, is a crucial skill in recovery. Okay. And then the next one is 5 mindful techniques. Number 1, be present in the moment. Number 2, focus on your breathing. Feelings come and go. Number 3, recognize thoughts are just thoughts. Number 4, expand your circle of compassion. Number 5, practice being still. Let me go over these real quick. Um, Number 1, being present in the moment. These, like I said, these are techniques. Being present in the moment. Stop. Look around you. Be be grateful that you're in a good place, that you're in a good space, that everything is going all right. Don't think ahead. Don't think in the past. Just be present right now. Number 2, focus on your breathing. Breathe. Give yourself maybe a 5 count, 5 deep breaths. Hold your breath and breathe out. This is some serious stuff right now because this is our lives that we're dealing with. Okay, so you can either kind of brush it off or you can take it serious. Number 3, recognize thoughts are just thoughts. This is this kind of relates to that word that I like to use, metacognition. It's when you're recognizing that it's when you're analyzing your thoughts. So when those urges come or when the time comes, say to yourself, here they go again. Here I go again. And then step outside yourself and look at it. And just ride the wave till it's over. Ride the wave till it's over. That's all you can do, really. Expand your circle of compassion. I had to look further into this one. Like I said, I got these from the Hazel Ben Betty Ford Foundation. Expand your circle of compassion. When we feel connected emotionally to one another, we thrive mentally and physically. When we feel disconnected, we suffer. You know, put yourself in somebody else's shoes or have someone to call and talk to. That's important. That's what we're here for, you know, to be a shoulder to cry on or someone to talk to or whatever. Because a lot of times when we suppress our feelings, we act out on it negatively. But if we got someone to help us, encourage us to do the right thing, we will do the right thing more likely. And the last one, practice being still. Okay, don't move. Don't move. Just get comfortable and just stay there. You don't have to get up. You don't have to walk it off. You don't have to do anything but just stay still. Like I said, the urges come and they only last between 3 to 5 minutes. Though it may seem longer than that, but it, it's not longer than that. 3 to 5 minutes. Ride it out. and recognize that you're riding it out. Okay? This is the last part. There are three core interwoven elements of mindfulness. Three core interwoven elements of mindfulness, meaning there's three things that you need to be while you're being mindful. Number one is intention. Number two is attention. And three is attitude. Number one simply means that you have to intend, you have to know that your intention is, you know what, I'm going to be mindful of the space that I'm in. I'm going to be mindful of the time. I'm going to be mindful of my thoughts. I'm going to be mindful of what's going on right now in front of me. And these are my intentions. My intention is to relax. My intention is to let it pass. My intention is to not be stressed out about it. My intention is to just enjoy the space that I'm in now. And my attitude is I'm open. I'm open to relaxing. I'm open to uh, recovery. I'm open to feeling at ease. I'm open to listening to my inner self. And this is actually what they say you need to be mindfulness. You need to have intention, attention, and attitude. It also says mindfulness is an exercise that empowers. It says mindfulness exercises empower us to intentionally reshape our mind and our brain. So these exercises help rewire us. And that's what we need to do anyway. We need to rewire our brains. We need to untangle the circuits and learn how to rewire them again. And being mindful is how we do it. So that's pretty much it for tonight. So when you're feeling like you can't handle it, when you're feeling like you are being pushed to the edge or the limit, recognize that be mindful of the fact that the urge only lasts between 3 to 5 minutes. And this exercise that you're doing is what's needed to untangle the knot and reshape your brain. That's what the quantum side of addiction is all about. And this is The Vortex. And I'm your host, Big Joe. Peace out. Love.